So hey guys, good afternoon. We're back. I'm so sorry it took a lot of time to post my first video after the intro call. So today, what we're going to see is I'll just quickly discuss about one entry that I took in Bitcoin. This is mainly on option selling. So I'll tell you what is my view and what are the levels that I took and how I came up with that level, and what are our action plans, what is our target, if this does not go against, if this goes against our plan, what we're planning to do, and all those. So we'll discuss all that. So first of all, today is Friday, 27th Jan 2023. So I'll just quickly show you my position. So what I'm having here is I have um, call option and put option sold. I've taken 250 quantity or 250 contracts, and I've taken 50x leverage. Okay, and I took this at around 8 o'clock in the morning. And what I did is when I checked on the same day, so this is for tomorrow's expiry, all right? That's for 28th of Jan 2023. And I usually do on the same day expiry, but nowadays I'm concentrating more on the 28th Jan or the next day expiry, because what I see is even after, just after that short bull run, the premiums or the IVs are not that great, and the same day I'm seeing hardly 40 percentage IV, so that's very risky to enter. But if you go for the next expiry in the morning, we were having again 40% IV, but we were able to get we were able to enter into a good premium at a little more par level strikes, right? So I took this entry at around 8 o'clock in the morning, like I said, and currently I'm at cost, and my entry was at around 52 and 53 for put option 22,300 and call option 23,400. So I'll just tell you how I selected this. So this is the Bitcoin chart, and I'm using CPR. Most of my entries are based on CPR and my levels that I draw. And if we look at Bitcoin daily candle, um, uh, this chart is looking a little clumsy. But what I will show you here is these are my different levels that I've drawn for my intraday trades and futures and option trades. And you'll see a lot of levels here because Bitcoin has been playing around this level for quite some time. And even before the crash and all, after the crash, sorry, after the crash, Bitcoin has been playing around this level a lot. So that is why you'll see from June it is in this range. That's why you'll see a lot of levels. I just forget about this level. So what we see in a daily candle is that Bitcoin broke this resistance, which is 21,450 range resistance, and it went up, and that was quite a high bull run. So see how we can probably do it. What I look into is whenever any currency or the coin or stock, when it is on a bull run, don't try to catch that bull run and enter into a selling trade. If when it's in a bull run, you can either buy futures or you can buy call options, or if you're going down, buy put options. You should wait until you see that the underlying is consolidating for some time for entering into a short trade. But also, if it's in a bull run and let's say it's going up and you're sure that it's going to go up, then you can short put options. There's no problem with that. But your risk to reward, and your strategy should be in place. and you should make sure that you don't go into huge losses. So now, when I analyze on a daily candle, Bitcoin was in this range for quite a lot of time. Then it started going up and up and up. And see, when you start shorting or shorting, if you are in the wrong direction and shorting, it will entirely wipe out your capital. So I didn't trade on these days. Then I waited for a consolidation. When I saw dodgy candle, I expected that, and this is quite a good resistance. So you see here, Bitcoin was respecting this level for quite some time, and it's a good resistance zone, 21,400 range. And when it started hitting, my view was okay. This It's going to take some time for Bitcoin to break this, but because it is a very strong resistance, and I expected, since it's in a bull run, yeah, Bitcoin was rising and rising and going in a bull run. Then, if it's consolidating at resistance for quite some days, then you can expect again a bull run. And then again, if it's consolidating for some time, the usual expectation is it can further go up. I expect Bitcoin can go up to 22,500 in the shorter time. This is a good resistance zone that we can see here. 25,000 is a good resistance zone. So I expect Bitcoin to go here, but again, your price action should match, your strategies should match before taking any trade. But for the time being, I am expecting Bitcoin to consolidate here for a few more time. And my trade is again based on this. Today's trade is again based on this. Now, since we have analyzed on a daily candle, what we'll do is we'll move on to uh, shorter time for our entry, and I'll go to 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, I usually look at CPR. And CPR is something that I regularly look at, and based on this, I decide, and I also look at important resistance and support zones. So what we see is yesterday we had a sharp rally. I think it's around morning. This is because here we had a GDP data coming out of US, and I did not take a trade on this day because it was expected to be volatile. But I think it did not, show its character until night, right? And after that, it shoot up and it went to this level R 17 23,707 level. This was already drawn and it respected our level and it came back. So basically, I didn't take a trade on this. And when I woke up in the morning, I was expecting consolidation here. And oh, I'm sorry, the GDP data came on 26th, not on this day. I think this was the peak just before the GDP data. Or we had a fairly calm day on a GDP day. That's very rare. But I did not take trade yesterday. This is 26 and today is 27. And it was consolidating for quite some time. Usually, if it's consolidating for whole day, and even the next day, if I am not seeing any movement, then I enter into a trade with very less quantity because there is high chance that Bitcoin can break out on either level, either 23 about 23,100 or this level 22,700. But in the morning at around 7:30, we see a sharp breakout, and it was again bought back from this level, CPR at support 2, and it came back to this level, and this is where I took my entry when it was testing S1. I took my entry, which is 22,800, because the reason for my entry is the consolidation, a long consolidation, whole day consolidation, and in the morning that consolidation was broken out, or it broke down, and again immediately Bitcoin was bought back and it was recovering. And this is actually a sign saying that this support, our 22,700 support, is standing pretty good. The buyers are not allowing to go down, and it is immediately bought back. and I was expecting this can stand as a very good support, uh, and see how Bitcoin went. So what I did is here, I was looking at my premium. So what I felt is, since I am since it is again right after the GDP data day, I didn't want to go all in, so I just shorted 250 quantities only at this point. When I checked, I was looking for strike price, comfortable strike price, which with a matching premium. So I decided to go out with 50, approximately 50 premium, collecting 50 premium. And the strike price that I was looking at was 20, the one that I told you guys, 22,300 and 23,400 is the one that I took. So 22,300 will come here. So you can see this many support zones are there here. We have two more support CPR support zone. This is S1, S2, and S3. So I was thinking that if I can get a strike price below S3, then it'll be good. And along with that, we have a support zone here. That's why I took 22,300 as a uh, bottom strike price, and we can see this level was respected for quite some time, days from 23rd Jan, right? Yeah, so 23,300 is the, but I took, I think, okay, I took 22,400, no, 22,300, yeah, 22,300. So this is the reason I took 22,300. It just tested for quite some time, and it broke out again from here. I'm hoping that from 21st this level is respected. So I'm hoping that it won't go below this. And if you look at the top side is currently at a little bit risk for me, if you ask. Um, this would have been a better strike price, because uh, Bitcoin tested here yesterday, and it was not able to make a move above this. It just rejection, a wick, strong wick. So from here, even if you see to 23,600 is also a good level, because from here it is just a wick, a huge rejection at this point. So 23,600 will be a good strike, but there was no premium available at that time, so I was forced to take 23,400. Okay, 23,400. So 23,400 is somewhere here. It's again at my R2. So I was thinking, okay, R2 we don't see. If you see a level right below that, 23,300 is tested quite some time, and is acted as a good support, sorry, resistance. And on top of that, we have CPR over here. This will act as a good resistance. And on top of it, this range is a good resistance zone, 23, 152, 192. So this range will also act as a good resistance. And on top of that, I have my R1, and then R2 is at 23,400. So I was getting a better premium at 23,400. This is little risky. The call side is slightly at risk, but I'm expecting more of a consolidation today. So that is why I went ahead with this position. So yeah, this is my range, and I'm expecting Bitcoin to be in this range. And 22, 23, 250 will be a good resistance. But if Bitcoin breaks up, if it's break up from, or if it is further breaking this resistance from here, then we can definitely see an up move till here. So then my position call side will be at risk. So so how to tackle? So if it's going further up, definitely the stop loss will be hit. But I have my stop loss set at let me see at 220, my premium 220. So 50 is the premium, close to 50, 55 is my premium. Into 4 I've taken as a you know SL. And why you might say that this SL is very high, because the reason is whenever I tried keeping low SL, I've faced many times uh, in a spike, the premium will increase and the stop loss will be it, and then Bitcoin will be moving down. So in order to avoid that, I've placed this. But if it get hit, then I will lose good amount of money. So it's all, see, option selling. It's all about managing the risk and increasing your winning rate, right? So take the trade only when you expect consolidation, and my risk to reward will be 1:3 here. 3:1, I believe. 3 is the risk and 1 is the reward. And So when you keep doing this for a longer time and when you're able to read the market, I'm guaranteeing you that your uh, stop loss hit will be very less, and you can get good amount of money when you have a higher stop loss. So why again? Another one reason I kept the stop loss is I'm afford to take that loss even if this goes against me, and the money that I lose is affordable for me. So whenever you guys trade, you put the money that you afford to lose only. So basically the stop loss that you're setting. If your stop loss get hit, are you ready to take that stop loss? Or if that money, when you hit the stop loss, your money is lost, are you okay to take that loss? Is your psychology good? Will your mind be okay for coming and trading the next day even after taking this loss? So that's the level of psychology you should build, and that's the level of capital that you should put, the position sizing that you should use to trade. Okay, that's the main thing. And my style is completely on the position sizing. Whatever the loss that happens, I am able to take it. So there is no problem for me keeping this high stop loss. And I'll be definitely putting a separate video to show you guys my PNL, so that you guys can know what is the highest loss that I faced, and how much is my daily profit and all those things. And there is lot of things to optimize in my trade as well. I'm also still learning. I'm also trying out few trades in Nifty and Nifty, but not actively. But yeah, this channel is more focused on learning learning to trade by trading. So I'll be helping you guys for that. And yeah, that's it for today. And see you guys in another video. Bye bye.